at the McAllen Cable Network Studios. I'm Roy Cantu, and with us we have our special guest for Hello McAllen, the McAllen Heritage Center, Elba Cerda, the Executive Director, and of course, no introduction needed to John Kreidler, a longtime McAllen resident and / comedian / president of the McAllen Heritage Center. Welcome.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
You're going to have a big celebration coming up, a quinceañera of sorts.
Yeah, quinceañera, exactly, on the 15th anniversary of the founding of the museum. And we're very, very happy about that we've lasted that long so far, and we plan to go a lot further. We're planning a lot of great things to happen at our birthday. It's on Friday, June the 16th at the museum, and we're going to have food and drink and entertainment and lots of exhibits, and we're inviting everyone to come by and say hello and experience the museum.
Elba, what can people expect on that big celebration?
Well, you know, it's really just a culmination of the 15 years that John talks about. We were founded in 2006, and we opened in 2008 there at La Placita, so that's what we're celebrating. We're going to have an open house, so it'll be a big party, great food, live music. We'll have people, you know, of course, giving tours. And at this point, I'm thinking we'll have live music at La Placita Park, outdoors, a newly redeveloped area for us. And so it'll just be a really fun evening. It'll be after work. Come business casual. We want everybody to have fun and be comfortable and celebrate with us.
Is there tickets? Is anything? Where can they get more information?
No, sir. This is just, we're not even asking for RSVP. So the food, as long as it lasts, we don't want to be prohibitive of anyone. We want to invite everybody to come. And so no, there's no tickets. Just come.
When y'all created the McAllen Heritage Center, were you thinking 15 years ago that you would still be here?
No. Well, I did, but maybe many people may not have. You know, we started it when we celebrated the 100 years of McAllen's founding. We took that 1904 from when the first train depot was built, because that's when really the city started to develop and people started to come here. So with the trains coming through. So when the Centennial Committee completed all the events, as you might recall, we did a beautiful day at the park. We had about 7,000 people enjoying history and all the fun exhibits we had. And then we had a gala where we honored the pioneer families, which I'm a pioneer family too, Roy. And it was a beautiful, people came in costume. After we completed that, we did a production, we did a magazine. It was a beautiful set of events. The committee debriefed and realized that the community wanted history, wanted McAllen history, wanted to have fun outdoors. So we had two goals in mind: to develop a folk life festival, which is still going on today, which was first called Palm Fest and now is Fiesta de Palmas. And we started that. And then also to have a history museum, our own history museum, which is the McAllen Heritage Center. We started it from zero, from ground zero. And so a labor of love, to be sure. Very grateful to the founders that have been with me, because I'm a founder, Dr. Nedra Knurk, Spud Brown. Sadly, we lost Rick DeGiulio and Helen Snyder before we became a reality. They were also two of our spearheads. Helen, I attribute to Helen our base collection of items that we have in the museum. You know, when she passed, her brother, Jack, called me and he said, "Hey, Elva, you gotta come over." And I'm like, well, okay. And he goes, you know, she's got all this stuff. So I called Nedra and Spud, and we went out there, super hot, on her front yard, in her shed, covered in tarps. Most of our, if not all, our base collection, because she was a member of the Old Timers Club. And I never forget that day. So from there, it was like, wow, where do we put this? Because those items, they have to be carefully stored. Many people came to our aid. People in the community offered us storage. MEDC, McAllen then, gave us some space so we could protect it in, in lack of humidity, AC. And so from there, the story goes on. We were chartered in 2006 with the help of the city, and we, kept moving forward to develop funds, seed money. And a few years later, we were kind of like, well, we need somewhere to live. We need somewhere to go. And I clearly remember meeting here at City Hall and kind of tossing around ideas, and that's when our building came up, because at that time it was being utilized by a couple of departments. And so, you know, the idea came up and we're like, we love it. It's a historic building. It was built in 1934. It is a state medallion landmark by the Historic Commission. So who better than a history museum? So we're the very proud stewards of that building. We love it. We care for it in tandem with the city, of course. And it is a beautiful building. You know, people walk in there and immediately they're drawn up to the beautiful beams in the entry foyer, the beautiful tile, you know, and we do our best to preserve and enhance and beautify the building with, of course, the city.
Mr. Kreidler, what kind of exhibits, if people haven't gone to the Heritage Center, what is available?
Well, like I was talking to you earlier, we have a military section where lots of the people that served in the different wars from McAllen are featured there. And we have, well, my dad was in World War II. My grandfather was in World War I. I was a Vietnam era veteran. My picture's not there yet, but we have that, and there's a lot of, when you go in there, you'll recognize a lot of the people. And we have the wall that has all the mayor's pictures. We have a really neat boardroom. She managed to get a couple of mosaics of iconic buildings in McAllen put up over some of the doors, and then we have a video, not a video room, but a room where we can show videos, historical videos. The one that we did for the 100-year, we can show those to groups of school children or Leadership McAllen students. Anybody that wants to come and see those can do that. We typically, right now, we have an art exhibit on of an artist from McAllen, and we featured musicians and other people, and then there's these big, huge cases that are full of artifacts from McAllen of decade by decade, which is pretty neat. We have lots of old school annuals, so you can see those from how they progressed over the years.
Y'all couldn't do your work without fundraising and donations. So what can people do? I mean, what is it that you look for?
Well, definitely two things. Of course, we're always looking to improve and enhance our collection. So we have them call us, and they can make an appointment with Joe Vidales, our curator, if they have something they want to donate. John just talked about the yearbooks. We want more yearbooks because our goal is to have 2 of each year. One the public can see and one we can protect. So, but any other collection item, people have things in their attics and stuck places that nobody will see and enjoy, and we can definitely take care of that. So call us for that. Donations of monetary donations. A museum is very difficult days to get funding. So our board is always fundraising. Right now we're doing our check wagon. It's an annual ticket, dinner ticket sale for, we work with Macaroni Grill. And that's one of our major fundraisers. And then of course we write grants like most nonprofits. So anyone that wants to make a donation, we'll take it. We welcome it. And hopefully we'll be seeing more of that. We are doing an outreach right now for the 15th anniversary as well for funds.
Anything else you would like to add?
We want people to know about us. First of all, that we're in downtown McAllen. I think downtown McAllen needs to be appreciated more. It's thriving, it's vibrant, it's beautiful, and we're the jewel of downtown McAllen. So, you know, take advantage of that. We do have free parking in the back of the museum, and we welcome you to come visit us, tell your friends and family, and thank you for running this, because this is exactly what we need, Roy.
So extend your invitation out again for the entire community about your celebration.
Well, come see us, all of you, June 16th, Friday at 6 p.m. And it'll be an open house, food, music, and fun, and we want you there to celebrate our accomplishment.
Any final words, Mr.
I'm looking forward to seeing everybody. That night also happens to be my wife's birthday, so we'll be there, and we'll want to say hello to everybody when they come in. We want to welcome them because we're very proud of this facility.
So go join these longtime McAllen residents at the celebration in June. It's their 15th year anniversary for the McAllen Heritage Center. For the City of McAllen, I'm Roy Cantu.